Welcome, deep divers. Wow. This weekend, the boxing world is absolutely buzzing, isn't it? We've got a truly monumental clash coming up. Terrence Bud Crawford versus Saul Canelo Alvarez.
It really feels like more than just a fight. It feels like a moment that could genuinely shift things, redefine legacies in the sport.
Exactly. So our mission today is pretty straightforward. We're going to unpack why this fight feels so different, so special, what makes Crawford and Canelo these, titans, and why is everyone from hardcore fans to, well, casual observers talking about it.
We've dug into, all the background, the stats, the history to give you the full picture on this massive showdown.
And you touched on something key there, the way people are watching. This distribution model, it's kind of revolutionary, right?
Totally. First time ever, a fight of this sheer magnitude streaming live exclusively on Netflix. They're ditching the whole pay-per-view thing completely.
It is huge.
It's massive. Think about global access. It's not just making it easier to watch. It could genuinely reshape boxing's whole ecosystem, attracting new fans, maybe changing how fighters get paid, how the sport even reaches its audience going forward.
Yeah, the ripple effects could be enormous. We might see viewership records just smashed.
Absolutely. And the setting, Vegas, Allegiant Stadium.
September 13th, 2025, over 70,000 fans expected.
Packed to the rafters, the atmosphere is going to be electric.
It really is where legends are made, isn't it? You can almost feel the history waiting to be written. Precision versus power, underdog ambition against, well, the king.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so let's dive into the fighters. Let's start with Terrence Bud Crawford, the man who just keeps defying the odds. Born September 28, 1983, Omaha, Nebraska.
And that Omaha origin, that's not just trivia, is it? It's core to who he is. Tough upbringing.
Right. Boxing wasn't just a sport he picked up. He started at 7, CW Boxing Club. It was his escape, his path, really. You feel that grit when he fights.
You really do. That Omaha grit built an incredible foundation. I mean, his amateur record was decent, 58 wins, 12 losses, beat guys like Mikey Garcia, Danny Garcia, who became champs later.
Yeah, impressive.
But the pro ranks, flawless. Just flawless. 41-0, 31 knockouts. That's a, 75.6% knockout rate. It's staggering.
It is. And it's not just the wins, it's how he wins, the adaptability.
Exactly. Look at his journey through the weights. First title, WBO lightweight 2014, had to go all the way to Glasgow, beat Ricky Burns.
Right, on Burns' home turf.
Then junior welterweight, 140 pounds, 2017. That's where he really made history, becoming undisputed. Unified all 4 belts, WBA, WBC, IBF, WBO.
And the way he did it against Julius Ndongo, just one round. Utter dominance.
The stats from that fight are pretty telling, aren't they?
Yeah.
Crawford landed, 35% of his punches? Ndongo only 18%? It shows that surgical precision.
Yeah, just picked him apart.
And then he didn't stop. Moved up again. Welterweight, 147. Made history again. First male boxer, 4-belt era, to be undisputed in 2 weight classes.
Just incredible consistency and skill.
And he just keeps getting better. That Errol Spence Jr. fight, July 2023, that wasn't just a win. It was a statement, a masterclass.
Billed as the fight of the decade, really.
And Crawford completely dominated. Dropped Spence 3 times, 9th round TKO. That cemented him, pound for pound #1 for a lot of people, showed level few ever reach.
Okay, so that brings us almost up to date. But the story gets even wilder now, doesn't it? August 3rd, 2024, he beats Israel Madrimov, takes the WBA junior middleweight title, first fight at 154.
Solid win, unanimous decision, but now,
yeah,
it's leap.
It's audacious. Vacating that 154 belt, jumping 2 divisions, straight up to 168 pounds to challenge Canelo for all the super middleweight belts.
It's almost, some would say crazy. He's never fought above 154. The risks are immense.
But the ambition, that drive for legacy, it's clearly overriding everything else.
So what makes him think he can do this? What makes Crawford so special? People talk about his ring IQ, right? That chess-like mind.
Yeah. He anticipates, adapts, switches stances, orthodox to southpaw, just seamlessly. Makes him a nightmare to prepare for. We saw that against Spence.
Constantly shifting, unexpected angles, and his resilience.
Yeah.
I mean, surviving a gunshot wound when he was 22, that builds a different kind of mental toughness.
Absolutely. And you get the sense money isn't the main driver, even with over $24 million earned. It's legacy, pure and simple.
He even said it himself. I've always been the underdog, and that's how I like it. And look, he's the plus 135 underdog again here.
And his team, Brian McIntyre, Esau Dieguez, Jamie Belt, they're going to be critical, right? Bridging that size gap isn't just about bulking up.
No, it's got to be holistic. Tactics, technique, conditioning. Specialized diets, explosive strength training, drills designed specifically for Canelo's power and pressure. They need every tiny edge.
Finding those fractional advantages to keep his speed and power effective at 168 for 12 rounds, huge
Okay,
tests.
let's flip the coin. Let's talk Canelo Alvarez, Mexico's king, undisputed at 168.
Born July 18, 1990, Guadalajara, Jalisco. And his start was different, wasn't it? Turned pro incredibly young.
Yeah, just 15 years old. Back in 2005, limited amateur background, maybe 20 fights, but bang, first pro fight, first round KO. That early start shaped his style, pressure, power, toughness.
And his rise was just meteoric. First world title, WBC super welterweight, 2011 against Comito,
But those middleweight wars really defined him early on. The Mayweather loss in 2013.
which weirdly almost helped his reputation, right? Showed he'd fight anyone.
Exactly. Earned him respect. Then beating Cotto for the lineal title in 2015. And of course, the GGG trilogy.
That whole saga 2017 to 2022, we saw him evolve, didn't we? From more of a brawler to this slick counterpuncher with real ring smarts.
Absolutely. And he even jumped up to light heavyweight 2019, knocked out Kovalev in the 11th, four-division champ. Impressive stuff.
But 168 pounds, super middleweight. That feels like his true home now.
Oh, completely. That's where he became undisputed. Stopped Caleb Plant November 2021, unified all the belts. Super tough thing to do.
And since then, 5 defenses, including that win over William Skull back in May in Riyadh.
It's his fortress. He's dominant there. Undefeated at 168, 7 KOs.
And his style. It's this fascinating mix, isn't it? That classic Mexican pressure, the body shots, but with like European boxing intelligence too.
Yeah, patient aggression. He's listed at 5'8", 70.5-inch reach. Maybe not the biggest guy at 168, but the power, especially the body shots, the uppercuts, devastating.
And the chin. Never been knocked down in 67 pro fights. That's just incredible durability.
These volumes, defense, chin, conditioning.
Yeah.
It's all top tier.
And beyond the ring, he's just an icon, isn't he? Especially in Mexico.
Huge. Inspired by his brother Rigoberto, built this whole gym empire. That 5-fight, $400 million deal with Riyadh season, unheard of.
Shows his global pull. And for this fight, guaranteed over $100 million.
Minimum. He has Mexican boxing right now, especially fighting on Mexican Independence Day weekend. Carries that national pride.
It's interesting, though, those 2 losses he has, Mayweather and then Bivol in 2022 up at light heavyweight, they don't seem to derail him.
If anything, they sharpened him, maybe. The Bivol loss against a naturally bigger, skill guy maybe showed him his limits up there. He seems laser-focused on ruling 168 now.
Comes in as the favorite, minus 165 odds. And confident, too, saying, he's skilled, but I'm the champion for a reason.
Which sets up these immense historical stakes, doesn't it? For Crawford, a win means undisputed in 3 divisions. First male boxer ever in the 4-belt era.
That's just mind-boggling territory. Puts him in conversations with absolute legends. Plus, it would vault him past Canelo on those pound-for-pound lists.
Definitely. And for Canelo, it's about cementing his legacy, beating arguably the best fighter of this generation, even if smaller. Proving he's the true king at 168, defending his undisputed crown against this audacious challenge.
So it really is this clash of styles, of philosophies, Canelo's relentless pressure, cutting off the ring, the body work, like he did to Kovalev.
Patient, methodical breakdown against Crawford's precision. Counterpunching, distance control, switching stances, like he did against Spence.
Exploiting tiny openings. It's that classic irresistible force meets immovable object.
And that size versus speed dynamic is going to be everything. Canelo's natural 168-pound power and durability, that might give him the edge early. He's never been down.
But Crawford's speed, his footwork, his adaptability, can that wear Canelo down late? Can he neutralize the power?
Or will Canelo's size and strength just eventually be too much? It's such a fascinating tactical puzzle.
History gives us clues, but also warnings, right? We've seen guys jump weight successfully. Sugar Ray Leonard over Hagler.
Incredible win. Henry Armstrong back in the day. Roy Jones Jr. ruling light heavy.
But then you have guys like Antonio Tarver struggling at heavyweight. It shows the risk. It's not just about courage, it's about strategy.
Exactly. And yeah, CompuBox will count the punches, give us the stats.
But the real measure, it's legacy, what this fight means long term.
Absolutely. This is career-defining stuff.
And the whole event is more than just the main fight, isn't it? It's a whole festival.
Totally. The undercard is stacked. Prelims free on Netflix, Tudum, and YouTube starting 5:30 p.m. Eastern. Callum Walsh versus Fernando Vargas Jr. and Melville versus Martinez.
Great way for people to get into it. Then the main card at 9 p.m. Eastern. Dubois versus Parker. That's a big heavyweight fight. Nelson versus Santana. Doors open super early in Vegas, too.
Yeah, it's an all-day boxing experience.
Yeah.
And the spectacle around it, VIP packages, after parties.
And the belts. They're not just standard belts.
No. The WBC has that special Nahui Hui Altapema belt, really unique cultural design. And the Ring Magazine belt, custom made, worth a reported $188,000, most expensive ever.
Wow, that just shows the scale of this thing. Symbols of the immense prestige.
And the Fight Week buzz.
Yeah.
It's been intense. Press conferences, stare-downs, Dana White calling them the two baddest dudes on the planet. Turkey al-Sheikh promising extra events.
And the weigh-ins, always crucial, making sure everyone's on weight, adding that last bit of tension. September 12th, 3 p.m. Eastern.
And you just feel it online too, right? Social media is just nonstop debates, predictions.
Everyone has an opinion.
And the Netflix model, no PPV barrier, it's bringing in people who might not normally watch. Could genuinely break viewership records, maybe even pass Jake Paul Mike Tyson's 38 million.
It feels like a cultural moment tied into Mexican Independence Day weekend alongside the UFC event, too. It's massive.
Could be a real turning point for how boxing reaches fans globally.
So, wrapping this up, this Crawford-Alvarez fight, it's clearly more than just a sporting event. It's grit versus fire, Omaha versus Guadalajara. Years of training, Crawford in Colorado Springs, Canelo in San Diego, all leading here.
That incredible ring belt is waiting, sure, but the real prize is immortality, isn't it? It feels pure, almost mythological.
Which leaves us and you, the listener, with this final thought. When that bell rings, what are we really watching? It's not just about the titles, is it? It's about pushing limits, the pursuit of something timeless.
Yeah, will Crawford's precision and skill overcome the size and power, rewrite history? Or will Canelo's reign at 168 prove absolute, his power too much? What do you think the ultimate legacy is here? Who walks away undisputed, and how will we remember this fight decades from now?